8 hidden gems around the world you won't believe exist. Imagine stumbling upon a crystal-clear lagoon tucked between jagged cliffs, so hidden it's not even on Google Maps. Or a glowing cave deep beneath the earth that looks like a scene straight out of Avatar. The world is full of secrets. Some of the most breathtaking places on Earth are tucked far away from tourist brochures and Instagram feeds. But here's the shocking part. Over 95% of travelers visit just 5% of the world's destinations. That means the vast majority of Earth's wonders remain untouched, unspoiled, and unbelievably underrated. In this video, we're diving deep into 10 hidden gems that you probably never knew existed. But trust me, once you see them, you'll be questioning everything you thought you knew about travel. Whether you're a bucket list junkie, a thrill seeker, or someone just looking to dream big for your next vacation, this list will take you places you never imagined. Ready to have your mind blown? Let's get started. Sam Duen Cave, Vietnam. Buried beneath the dense jungle of Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park lies a world so otherworldly, it's been called Earth's last frontier. Sam Duen Cave is the largest cave on the planet, so vast it has its own weather system, its own jungle, and even rivers flowing through it. You could literally fit a skyscraper inside it. Yes, that's not an exaggeration. But here's the wild part. This natural colossus was only discovered in 2009. That's right. While we've been busy exploring space, a massive underworld was hiding right beneath our feet. Due to its fragile ecosystem and limited access, only a handful of travelers are allowed in each year, making it one of the most exclusive adventures on Earth. Of course, the trek to get there is no joke. Expect mud, leeches, and a whole lot of climbing. But if Indiana Jones had a favorite holiday destination, this would be it. Just don't forget waterproof boots, and maybe a guide named Nguyen who knows how to wrestle snakes. Lake Natron, Tanzania. This lake doesn't just kill, it petrifies. Located in northern Tanzania, Lake Natron is so alkaline and caustic that animals that die in it become calcified, turning into eerie stone statues that line its shores. It's like walking into Medusa's birdbath. The water's Fe level is nearly equivalent to ammonia, and the temperatures can reach up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. But here's the paradox. Despite its hellish properties, it's also a vital breeding ground for millions of flamingos. Nature's weird like that. Deadly and beautiful in the same breath. Of course, visiting requires a careful touch. Don't even think about taking a dip, unless you want your skin screaming in protest. It's surreal, cinematic, and more than a little spooky. But if you've ever wanted to feel like you've stepped into a post-apocalyptic alien world, this is your spot. Just maybe leave the white linen pants at home. Sentinel de las Bodegas, Spain. How about a town inside a rock? Literally. Sentinel de las Bodegas is a tiny Spanish village where entire homes, caves, and streets are built into the side of a massive overhanging cliff. Instead of roofs, the people here have stone ceilings, courtesy of Mother Nature. Originally used as fortifications during Moorish rule, this town evolved into a cozy Hobbit meets flamenco hideaway where you can sip espresso under 200 tons of rock. But the structural quirks aren't just for aesthetics. Those natural stone slabs regulate temperature, so while that air conditioning is practically obsolete here. Of course, there are minor drawbacks, like the very real possibility of a boulder becoming your new upstairs neighbor. Still, it's one of Europe's best-kept secrets, and the food? Let's just say the only thing better than the views is the jamming. Ogashima Island, Japan. If James Bond ever needed a vacation, it'd be on Ogashima, a remote volcanic island that's basically a volcano within a volcano. Located over 200 miles south of Tokyo, this surreal island is home to less than 200 people and is so isolated, there are no public transportation options to get there. You're either flying in by chopper or brave enough to endure a notoriously turbulent boat ride. But what you get in return is like no other. Natural hot springs powered by geothermal vents, lush jungles, and a community so tight-knit it feels like stepping into an alternate reality. There's a catch though, this is still an active volcano. Yeah, the last eruption was in the 18th century, but who's counting? Residents live with emergency drills and escape plans, just in case Mount Apocalypse decides to wake up. Risky? Sure. But the peace, isolation, and unmatched beauty make it feel like the edge of the world, in the best way possible. Tingui de Bemaraha, Madagascar? Ever walked on night blades? No. Well, welcome to the Tingui de Bemaraha, a forest made of stone. This UNESCO World Heritage Site in Madagascar looks like a massive limestone labyrinth of jagged spires. some so sharp they could literally slice your shoes open. The word singi roughly translates to where one cannot walk barefoot, and they mean it. It's part obstacle course, part natural wonder, and entirely mind-bending. You'll find rope bridges suspended over yawning canyons, caves filled with bats and species that don't exist anywhere else on Earth. It's like nature's own fortress of solitude, and getting in requires a serious sense of adventure and a very good insurance policy. Forget flip-flops, you'll need climbing gear, gloves, and a good sense of humor if you slip, because you probably will. But for those who dare, the payoff is unforgettable. The door to hell, Turkmenistan. In the middle of the Karakum Desert, there's a hole that's been burning continuously for over 50 years. And no, this isn't the set of a Marvel movie. This is the Darvaza gas crater, a flaming pit created when Soviet geologists accidentally tapped into a massive underground gas cavern in 1971. To prevent poisonous gas from leaking, they lit it on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. Fast forward to today, and it's still going strong, an eternal barbecue pit that lights up the desert night. It's so surreal, astronauts have reportedly seen its glow from space. Visiting it feels like peering into the underworld, minus the demons and plus a lot of sand. While there's no official tourist infrastructure, brave travelers still trek out there, camping nearby and roasting marshmallows. Yes, seriously. Just keep your distance and don't trip on your selfie stick. Cenote Angelita, Mexico. At first glance, Cenote Angelita looks like any other sinkhole in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Clear water, lush surroundings, peaceful vibes. But ascend deep enough, and something eerie happens. A thick cloud forms, dividing the water into two separate layers. What you're seeing isn't fog. It's a layer of hydrogen sulfide that forms an underwater river. Yep, an actual river beneath the water, complete with its own shoreline made of tree branches and debris. It's like discovering an entire ecosystem underwater. Divers say it feels like entering a dream or a nightmare, depending on how you feel about murky water and limited visibility. It's not for beginners. You'll need advanced diving certification to explore this aquatic ghost world. But for those brave enough to descend into the darkness, it's an experience that feels more like a trip to the afterlife than a day at the beach. The catacombs of Paris, France. Underneath the romantic city of lights lies a very different Paris, a city of bones. The catacombs hold the remains of over 6 million people, stacked wall to wall in eerie, intricate patterns. Originally created to deal with overflowing cemeteries, these underground tunnels now stretch over 200 miles beneath the city. Only a small portion is open to the public, but that hasn't stopped urban explorers, and yes, some parties, from venturing into the darker, uncharted sections. There's something undeniably haunting about walking through tunnels lined with femurs and skulls, knowing each belonged to a living, breathing human once. It's macabre, mysterious, and undeniably magnetic. Just don't get lost. Seriously, people have. It's not exactly the kind of errand you want to spend the night in. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you learned something new. And don't forget to subscribe for more off-the-beaten-path adventures like this. And hey, next week, we're diving into abandoned places you're not allowed to visit. But people do anyway. You won't want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember, the world is weirder and more wonderful than you think.